Long ago, in the Grand Calabari Kingdom, nestled among the winding rivers and sprawling mangroves of the Niger Delta, there was a princess known as BOMA. She was proud of her family, known for her unmatched beauty, sharp wit, and unyielding spirit that often left even elders speechless. BOMA's father, King Dokubo, ruled the kingdom with wisdom and strength, guiding his people through tides of prosperity and hardship. But despite his might, he often found himself at odds with his daughter's stubborn nature. BOMA, King Dokubo would say, stroking his graying beard, "You must learn to obey the counsel of your elders. There is wisdom in yielding." "And yet, father," BOMA would reply, with a playful glint in her eyes, "there is strength in standing firm when the waters threaten to sweep you away." BOMA's boldness was a source of both admiration and concern. She never backed down from a challenge, and her willful ways often drew murmurs among the courtiers. But none could deny her clever mind and her unwavering love for her family and her kingdom. One fateful season, the Calabari kingdom was struck by a grave misfortune. Traders from a neighboring village accused the people of withholding a sacred artifact. It was a sculpture of a golden fish that was said to bring wealth and bountiful harvests. The traders demanded an immediate return, threatening war if the kingdom did not comply. The king was baffled. His people had no knowledge of such an artifact, and yet the traders would not believe them. "I will not bow to your false accusations," declared King Dokubo, "but war would devastate our people. What are we to do?" BOMA, who had been listening from behind a carved pillar, stepped forward. "Father, let me speak to the traders." "BOMA," the king said sternly, "this is no game. They are enraged and unyielding. The matter is beyond you." "Please, father," she insisted, her tone resolute. "They will see reason, but only if I can confront them without fear or hesitation." Against his better judgment, the king reluctantly allowed BOMA to meet the traders. She dressed in her finest corals and a vibrant wrapper that shimmered like the river at sunset. When she arrived at the traders' camp, her presence commanded attention. Even their leader, a fierce man named Dagogo, paused as BOMA approached. "Esteemed traders and their dear neighbors," BOMA said firmly, "I come not to plead, but to understand. Why do you believe we have your sacred sculpture?" Dagogo eyed her cautiously. "The sculpture disappeared on your waters. Who else could have taken it?" "Have you considered," she countered, "that the sculpture may have been swept away by the tides? The rivers are vast and unpredictable. Even you know this." Dagogo frowned, but Zara's word made sense. Still, he remained unconvinced. How can we trust your word, princess? Words alone will not return what we have lost. BOMA, stubborn as ever, refused to back down. She spent the evening recounting tales of her people's honorable traditions and their respect for sacred things. She pointed out inconsistencies in their stories, slowly planting seeds of doubt. By dawn, she had proposed a bold idea. If the sculpture is truly lost in the rivers, then it may still be recovered, BOMA proposed. Allow us 3 weeks to search. If we find it, then we will compensate you fairly for your loss. But if we recover it, you must promise to put aside your grievances and trade with us in peace. Dagogo was skeptical, but her determination and logic swayed him. Very well, he said. 3 weeks, but no more. BOMA returned to the palace and led the effort to search the rivers. Though the golden sculpture was never found, the traders were moved by the sincerity of her actions. True to her word, BOMA negotiated a fair compensation for their loss and secured new trading agreements that benefited both regions. Her stubbornness, once seen as a flaw, had saved her kingdom and her people from war. King Dokubo, though still exasperated by his daughter's headstrong nature, could not hide his pride. BOMA, he said with a rare smile, it seems your unyielding spirit has taught us a valuable lesson. The tale of BOMA, who stood firm and turned conflict into harmony, became a cherished story of her people. It reminded all who heard that sometimes what appears to be stubbornness is simply the courage to face adversity with unwavering resolve. Let us hear from you. Do you believe that BOMA's headstrong nature helped save her kingdom? Or would you have done it differently? We'd love to hear from you in the comments.
Thank you for joining us on this journey through the rich and powerful stories of Africa. These legends, histories, and folk tales are more than just stories. They are the heartbeat of our culture, the wisdom of our ancestors, and the foundation of our future. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep the spirit of African storytelling alive. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Until next time, may the wisdom of the past guide your steps, and may the voices of our ancestors always whisper strength and courage in your ears. Stay proud, stay connected, and keep the stories alive.